welcome back to my channel, even though it is the middle of the afternoon and I have just come out from being out for like 3 hours. So it's kind of like a get ready with me for no reason, but I was planning to do this anyway. I want to apologise before I go any further about the fact that I did not upload a video on Friday. Essentially, I sat down to edit it after I finished work on Friday and all the footage was corrupted. It's going to be a 180 a day, but the footage just, none of it worked. I didn't have a replacement video to upload in that short time. Kind of catch up and let you guys know what's happening whilst I get ready, even though I don't need to get ready for anything. I just wanted to kind of sit down and chat to you guys anyway. So we're going to do my makeup whilst I talk. Let's do a catch up. This week has been a wild ride. If you are a Formula 1 fan like I am, it has gone crazy with the news about our Lewis Hamilton leaving Mercedes at the end of this season. What an absolutely crazy thing. I honestly thought I was in an alternate universe, and I've been waiting since then to like wake up from this dream. Like, it's literally happening. Lewis Hamilton's gonna be wearing red next year in 2025. How wild is that? Like, I just cannot get over it at all. What a wild ride. It's kind of been so funny because it's been one of the most unsilly pre-seasons, and we thought everyone's going to be fine, everyone's locked in for 2024, there's no going to be weird announcements, and then Lewis is like, nope, hold on, I'm going to just drop this, and it's come out so fast. So Toto only found out on like Wednesday, and then it was already released to the public on Thursday after the Mercedes emergency meeting. Like, it had to have been leaked or something. Like, I've never seen an announcement be announced that fast. Because he's going to Ferrari, that obviously means that Carlos Sainz is out of a seat, and I do think that Carlos is going to go to Sauber next year to then head into Audi for 2026. I'm actually thinking that Valtteri is probably going to leave the sport. I think he's like quietly retiring, you know what I mean? Like, he always seems to be really more into cycling these days. And then for like the Mercedes seat, that's now free. And of course, like, we've got, so Toto was saying that if Lewis had mentioned this earlier to him, then he would have probably gone after Lando or Charles, and both of which have recently just signed. So he's kind of been bit in the bum a bit with the late notice, I guess, from Lewis. Lewis only re-signed in August for a 2-year contract, and the second year, I guess, has got like a clause in it which means that he could break it, which is honestly quite smart of him, let's be honest. But Mercedes turned down him being an ambassador, and they also turned down something else from him, so he wasn't very happy. And I mean, I feel like he's going to Ferrari to like end his career. I really do think that he's just doing it because he can, because obviously there was the Mercedes seat available. So far there's been like a lot of rumours going around about who the driver's going to be, and I honestly don't know who's going to replace Lewis at Mercedes to go alongside George Russell. Like, I think it could probably be Alonso. He doesn't have a contract for 2025 yet, so I do think it could be Alonso. It could be Alex Albon, but then I'm not too sure if it could be Alex Albon because of his ties to Red Bull. But then again, they have kind of leased him out to Williams, who are kind of like part of Mercedes. But it could also be Ocon because he's a Mercedes driver. It could be, I don't know, a driver that's not on the grid. It could be they could try and get back Nick de Vries. They could get Mick Schumacher. I personally think they'll try and get more of a older driver to go alongside George. So I do think it could potentially be Alonso for reals. There's also talks about like Checo losing his seat in Red Bull, so then who would take his seat in Red Bull? And it's just going to cause an absolute domino effect, and it's all caused because of Lewis announcing this. Like, this is probably, to me, the last time like the whole of the world kind of got shook on its axis to this degree. The equivalent was when Zayn left One Direction. I'm not even joking, like that has to be like the equivalent of it. Like, absolutely madness. It's been, what, 3 days? I'm still not over it. Guys, this came at like the worst time possible. So on the 1st of February, I started a new job and trying to go under these new induction meetings, trying to learn the new systems, kind of getting my ducks in a row at this new job, which fortunately is just a transfer, so it's kind of under the same group. I know some of the people who already work in there, but that alongside this Lewis Hamilton news, honestly, I was just overwhelmed. It actually caused me to get a migraine. And yeah, I'm still 3 days later waiting to wake up. Like, that rumour turned into real news so fast. Like, I knew as soon as the BBC got it, because they fact check everything. I was like, oh god, it's actually happening. Like, he actually is going to Ferrari. It's not all just a rumour made up online. I'm actually quite glad now that I am going to Silverstone again this year, and I can see Lewis Hamilton's final home race in Mercedes before he moves across to the red. I just can't picture him in red. Like, there's been a lot of mock-ups, a lot of edits of him wearing red, but just the idea is still baffling to me. I just cannot, I don't think I can recall in my lifetime, since I've been a Formula 1 fan, and I've been watching Formula 1 since 2007, I was going to say 2017 then, no, since 2007, around the time Seb Vettel came in to play. That's how long I've been watching F1. So I've seen Lewis at McLaren, I've seen him mostly at Mercedes, and I always like thought that he would retire at Mercedes. So like, I think the entire world is just like shook. Like, they announced Charles's contract renewal, but they didn't announce anything for Carlos, and now you know why, because they offered a lot for Lewis Hamilton to replace Carlos, and I just feel so bad for Carlos. I really do hope that he gets a seat somewhere else instead, and yeah, because he's one of my favourite drivers as well, so I would be really sad if he left the grid for sure. So my job, yeah, I'm doing the exact same thing. It's in a new platform that I've never used before, which is probably the most daunting thing, is that I've got to learn a whole new platform, that I'm bringing along my skills that I know in other platforms as well, which is also great. Still doing the exact same job, I'm just transferred over, so it was great. It was like really easy, a really easy transition. I didn't have to give any notice, didn't have any time off. I just switched over just as that. Since July, I've pretty much had nothing to work on, and it was getting very boring. And I think this timing could not have come anytime sooner. I've been saying pretty much since December that January, this new year, I kind of want to switch things up, sort myself out, and really kind of change my life and like better my life a little bit, and kind of just like retake control. I was already kind of thinking like maybe I'll move anyway. By the way, before I get into this, I finally hit pound on this, guys. I finally hit pound on this. This is in my Project 50. I just wanted to mention that. I'm not doing a whole what I'm wearing, what I'm using thing for this video, but yes, I finally hit pound on that. But I'm quite a fast learner, like I'm not dumb, and I think I can work it out pretty easily. I just need to use it, I think. I'm more of a person who can learn something better by using rather than like reading documentation. So once I start having access to a platform and being able to use it, I think I'll be perfectly up to speed in like a couple of weeks. just by playing around, looking at this instance and seeing what's happening. Obviously get paid to do any of my YouTube videos because I don't fit or haven't reached the monetization I haven't reached the monetization, so I don't get paid for anything I upload on here. Yeah, it's to do with marketing automation. If you guys don't know what that is, let's try and think of a way to talk about it. So I guess in simple forms, it's email marketing. Are given the briefs to send and create emails for clients to send to their audiences. Something I kind of fell into accidentally, as I did always have the idea of going into front-end development in the like web world. And I do have some of that, at least in my job. Thank God I'm not completely erased from doing that. I was the only team member at my previous company as well. So it'll be nice to now be back with a team to kind of back onto and not just be the only one there. I think that's going to be really fun. I'm just going to turn the light on quickly. But yeah, so that's definitely a whole new thing that I'm going through and learning currently. So yeah, obviously it's very, very early days. I don't quite know how it's all playing out. I'm meeting the entire team on Monday, tomorrow when you're seeing this. If you're watching this on the day of upload, it's tomorrow. I'm meeting the rest of the team, which is going to be good. I do know one of the team members already because she used to work where I have been for a while. So I do know her quite well. It's the other three I've not met. You can see it more in the camera view than I can see it. I am still running. I am lifting heavier weights than before. I still continued running after I finished the Couch to 5k. I can now do a 5k in 40 minutes, which is awesome. I really like my end goal is to have sub 30-minute 5k. Just recently I managed to get under 40, which is awesome. I was doing three runs a week, and I'm now doing one run a week, just so I'm not like overdoing myself with exercise. I'm just going to change the battery. Hang on. We're back. Yeah, so I've just been recently running some 5k. So what I've been currently doing is a split of 2 strength workouts a week and then 1 running workout a week. I felt like it was overdoing it a little bit to also do 3 runs a week and then 3 workouts, like 3 strength workouts a week. So the easiest way around it is to do 2 of the workouts and then 1 run. And that's been a really easy split for me to kind of work through. I think I would go back to doing a lunchtime run once I get closer to like 30-minute runs. At the moment I'm doing 40-minute runs with like a 5-minute walking warm up and a 5-minute walking cool down. And so the idea of also doing that at lunchtime during a week means I'd only have like 10 minutes for actually eating, and I need longer than that in my life. So I have just been doing some runs on Saturdays for now, or Sundays. I've not actually done a run today, so tomorrow I'll go for a 5k. But yeah, honestly, I have been loving running. I feel like it's just, I don't know, helped my mental health a lot. I find that I just enjoy that 30 minutes, 40 minutes outside, getting some fresh air and just taking my mind off the day and just concentrating on running. But I do love listening to podcasts whilst I run. So I've been listening to No Such Thing as a Fish recently. I'm having a little bit of a pause from the Desert Island Discs podcast. I did reach to 1991 in my Desert Island Discs, but I'm having a little break from that after just constantly listening to Desert Island Discs podcasts for like the last 14 months. In the UK there is a TV show called QI, and they are basically the writers and the producers of that show. I'm just going to do some lip salve before I put on my lip product on. Actually I might just leave this one on. Yeah, I'm just going to leave it like this because this has got some colour in it. There we go. This lighting does not really give the whole vibe. that is still out of commission. But anyway, do I have anything else to add? Going forward, content wise, I'm thinking about updating you guys a little bit more on my fitness updates and my navigating of my intolerances. I think I'm going to do some more of that, and kind of not just do solely makeup and project pans. I do want to still do a variety of stuff, and I think it'd be quite fun to kind of bring you guys along on my journey of my fitness and my eating, what I'm consuming and how I'm going through that, because I'm not doing a complete elimination diet. I'm kind of just doing things a little bit gradually. Also with my fitness, I need to buy heavier weights. I've got to that point now where 5 kilo dumbbells are not heavy enough for me. I have a kettlebell that's 6 kilos and that's not heavy enough for me. So I'm going to very shortly have to buy some heavier stuff. Also, I'm still thinking about doing live streams. I'm thinking about revamping my secondary channel, which I still own, and making that a live stream channel. And so yeah, watch this space. I don't quite know what I'm going to live stream. I'm not a gamer. I haven't got the computer that is strong enough to do gaming. I did test live stream a few months ago that no one saw, and I just don't have the FPS, like the power to process games whilst live streaming. So it would have to be like Chatty live streams, or like Get Ready With Me's, or just something a little bit different than gaming. If you're interested with that, watch this space. I've got all of the equipment. I've got a microphone, I've got a webcam, I've got a laptop that can actually do it. I've got the Streamlabs. I just need to set up the overlays and then we're good to go. I will let you guys know closer to the time when I'm going to launch that channel or relaunch that channel, and I will let you guys know when my first stream is going to be as well. I don't quite know what I will stream. I don't reckon they're going to be very regular either. At the moment I'm thinking once a month, just to kind of dip my feet into it. So if you have any ideas of what live streamers you would like me to do that is not gaming, let me know. Anyway, I'm getting very chatty now. I just wanted to kind of come on here, give you an update and talk to you through about stuff, and yeah, I will catch you guys next time.